Okay, the batteries from the camera was over, and now Avinash is recording with his handy. And so we go on because he said, I'm inspired, so let's get going with the tips. Maybe I don't manage many today. I hope not. It's not next year or not in 6 months. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about, although many people know already, but it's never too much to say it. The best thing you can do for your body, it's to make your meals based on cereals. You can abuse on cereals, so you can eat spelt, you can eat rice, of course, you can eat corn, you can eat anything that belongs to cereals. So, they have, and the rice cells are the most similar to the human body cells, and that's why the rice can heal many diseases, because it makes your body, it doesn't take too much energy from the body to be absorbed, to be digested, and that's why it's highly beneficial for any kind of blood group, for any kind of body. And so if you base your meals on at least 50-60% cereals, you can never go wrong, and you can remain healthy, strong, and keep your immunological system ready to win against any virus, any disease. Okay? I think most of you know about it, know that cereals are the best thing you can give to your body. And please bio, so complete, so that it's complete cereals, not manufactured, but cereals which are bio cereals. So, one more thing I want to say is about eggs. I've talked about it on the previous 2 videos, and about this new wave of being vegan, and that is not really good for the modern times. I have been vegan for many years, more than 10 years or 13 years, I don't know exactly anymore, but it was very good for my body. I was very healthy, but I was really unable to cope with this society, with the stress of the society. And I started eating eggs again. The first time was when my daughter was 1 year old, so this was about then 78, 79, around this time, I think 78, because I moved to the mountains in Brazil, and I had 2 small kids, and I was living alone in the middle of nowhere. The next house was something like 4 kilometers from us, and I was really eating mostly rice, integral rice, and it was okay, it was fine. I was giving milks to her, to the small child, and my son was about 5, and so I think he was already 6, yes, 6, and she was 1. So it was actually it was a hard time. I had much to do, but it was wonderful because it was in nature, and I love nature, and there was a small waterfall near us, and there was a river where we used to bath every day. There was also snakes and this kind of thing, so it was hard in the sense that it was a wildlife, and there were many chickens and gans and this kind of birds there, and there was nobody taking care, so they were moving around, and there were many eggs from the chickens and from the gans also. And the kids started bringing the eggs to me, bring them home and tell me, "Oh, Mama, let's eat it." And Achmon, the older, because the smaller one was not yet speaking. But anyway, one day I decided not to be so hard and try it. The Gan's egg, which was really big. And then we started eating eggs, me and him, and she didn't like so much. She was a baby, not even 1 year old. And so it was a fantastic time because I got a lot of energy from these eggs, which were totally natural because they were moving around there and playing with the kids, and it was really very good. And some years later, I think it was 85, 86. After this, I didn't eat much eggs anymore. I ate sometimes, but not so much. And then I heard Osho also saying that we should eat eggs. And then I started eating eggs, and now we eat eggs. No? And they give a lot of energy, and they are very young, and sometimes we don't eat it every day, but we love it. Today we ate, each of us too. And in the macrobiotic system, they say that fertilizer eggs are the best, but I don't know how we can see when the egg is fertilized or not. And I don't have a good feeling with fertilized eggs because then you are really eating already some life. No? So, but if you can make the difference, then fertilized eggs are, of course, stronger and give you much more energy. Another point is about not eating too much. I used to have this problem when I was young, my 20s, and I see that many people have this problem to eat too much. And the stomach is very small. So if you eat a quantity of food which makes your stomach full, this is how people get the bellies, because the stomach gets bigger, expanded, and also all the organs which have to work with your food. So to eat just because you have a good taste in the mouth, it's not the best thing you do for your body. So we used to say we eat for living, we don't live for eating, as many people do it. And of course, if you live for eating, you're going to get very much afraid of dying from corona. So it's better to eat for living and not living for eating. So one more thing about eating is that it's very good to have big intervals between your meals, because your body needs 3 hours to digest anything. Even if you eat a little bit, if you eat a little piece of bread, your body takes 3 hours to digest it. If after 2 hours you eat